For alkaline electrolyzer sub-assemblies and raw material, we are following a dedicated quality SOP for checking each and every quality parameters that we have as a part of our SOP. Each and every dedicated raw material or the sub-assemblies we are getting from our different vendors and supply chain systems. We are checking it here before the final assembly and the subsequent processes. For final assembly, first of all, and pressure plate will be placed at the bottom structure. After that, and puller plate will be placed and the insulating gasket will be placed. Then whatever the bipolar plates that we have prepared before will be placed one by one. Between each bipolar plate there will be one membrane and one gasket to have a proper separation between the bipolar plates, which is anode and cathode. Likewise, we'll follow subsequent process which number of the bipolar plates that we have for each capacity. Example, for 1 megawatt will follow 141 number of bipolar plate assembly with gaskets and membrane between them. Likewise, for 5 megawatt will follow 346 numbers of bipolar plate and its assembly. Once these bipolar plates are placed, again we'll have insulating gaskets. The other side of puller plate and the other side of pressure plate will be placed. Now the final assembly is ready for the tightening process. Once the electrolyzer is finally assembled with all the components, it is ready for the hot and cold tightening process. Now, why we want hot and cold tightening process for the electrolyzer assembly? As we discussed before, there are multiple numbers of bipolar plates with separation of membrane and gasket which is being assembled before. To prevent leakage and the pressure drop between the flow field, it is equally important to tightening them in a proper way, for which the hot and cold tightening process will be followed. Now behind me we have a boiler which is being designed by the Forbes Marshall to provide us the hot and cold tightening process help. For the hot tightening, we'll be inserting a hot steam which is having a temperature up to 110 degrees Celsius at a half pressure which is being designed for the electrolyzer. Now electrolyzer will be hot tightening with the help of hot steam that we have inserted, and it is getting tightening in a proper way. Once it is hot and tightened in a proper way, we'll have a cold tightening process followed by it, which will have natural cold processes needs to be followed.